Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Healing Streams podcast where we talk about faith, healing, identity discovery, hope and love. My name is Akimode Victoria Adura Gbemi, and today we are believing God to find rest, to have rest. That is what we are believing God for today. And the scripture says to cast our cares on God, for He cares for us. What it means to find rest in God is, even when an example of rest was played out, what we should do even when things are not going the way that we expect them to go, when things are just like, it's just like, yeah, and you're just perplexed that why are things going this way, and you're just trying to figure things out. At that moment, you're expected to find rest in God. It just played out during this storm, and Jesus was sleeping, like and his disciples was asking that, like, don't you care that we die? Like, you don't care that anything can just happen feel to us? But it's because Jesus was at peace. He was not bothered about the storm, because he knew that the storm will never, it will never overshadow him. Like, he's the Prince of Peace, so he knew that the storm would never overshadow him. And when it came out, he said, peace, be still. He told the storm that, but I am telling you that, peace, be still. You have to find rest in God. And that is why the scripture said in Matthew 11:28-30, that come unto me rather, all, let me read it for us from the scripture, so that we would have a better understanding of it. And I don't want to paraphrase this part of the scripture, so I'm going to read it from here. I'm reading the Amplify. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden and overburdened, and I will cause you to rest. I will ease, like Jesus will ease and relieve and refresh our souls. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am gentle, meek, and humble, lowly in heart, and you will find rest, relief, and ease, and refreshment, and recreation, and blessed quiet for your souls. For my yoke is awesome, useful, good. That's the meaning of awesome. Good, not harsh, hard, sharp, or pressing, but comfortable, gracious, and pleasant, and my burden is light and easy to be borne. In fact, wow, like, I would love to read the Message version. All this version, they just get me all the time. It says, the Message version, it says, are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me, come to me, come to me. Come to Jesus. Get away with me, and you will recover your life. I will show you how to take a real rest. A real rest is the one where you're crossing your legs, even when things are looking, and people will be wondering, things are not going well, or you're about, then now there's hike in fuel price, and people will, don't you know that they are relieving people of their duties? Don't you know? Why are you so calm? Why are you so cool? Why are you so okay about it? But you have to tell them that I have found my rest in God. I have found my rest in God, because it is only Him. It is only in Him that I believe. It is only in Him that I trust. He has asked me to come to Him, and therefore I have come to Him. Let me continue. I will show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and walk with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me and you will learn to live freely and lightly. Keep company with me and you will learn to live freely and rightly. I would love to read the easy English Bible. Come to me, all of you who are tired. You're like people who have worked for a long time. You're like people who have carried everything. Come to me. If you do that, you will find a place of rest, a place to rest. Do what I teach you to do. Listen to my message and learn from me what is true. I am very kind and I do not make myself important. I will help you. Then you will have peace in your mind. I will not tell you to do things that are too difficult. I will not tell you to carry anything that is too heavy for you. That is what the scripture is saying. Come to Jesus and you will find rest in Him. So you have to believe God to find rest in Him. You have to believe God to find rest in Him. Because it is only somebody that has submitted everything. And that's why the scripture says, be anxious for nothing. Go to God in prayer. Present your supplication, your heart desire to God, and let Him take charge. Let Him do what He has promised to do. And that is why He has said, come. There is no discrimination. Come, find rest in Him. Is it that marriage that is looking like it's about to end and you don't want it? Stop running helter-skelter. You're not the one that created. You're not the one that founded marriage. No, you're not the one that founded marriage. So go to the source. Go to the one who founded marriage and find rest in Him. Go to Him in the place of prayer and find rest in Him. Find comfort in Him. Let Him show you what to do at that moment. Let Him show you the way to go. Let Him teach you the things that you need to do at that moment. Find rest in God. Find rest. You can't afford to handle things of this life. You can't afford. You cannot afford to allow those things to overwhelm you and just take charge of you. Because obviously challenges will come. In fact, they are unavoidable. And that's why Jesus said that in this world you will go through trials and tribulations, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome. Like, be calm, don't be at ease. He has overcome it all. He has made everything available for you. All you just need to do is trust Him, lean on Him, find rest in Him. And you have to believe God that, Lord, my heart is heavy. My heart is heavy concerning my business. My heart is heavy concerning my children, concerning my marriage. Because it's not just your marriage, your children. Maybe there's a child that you're trusting God for, or you're trusting God. Maybe you've not yet had a child. You're trusting God for to bear fruit in your marriage, and you're trusting God for your academics. You're trusting God. You just have to find rest. Like people say, I beg, rest. Be still and know that He is God. When you are still, when you are calm, you are able to hear Him clearly. What He has to say to you, what He has for you, what He wants you to do, what the instructions He has for you concerning those things. See, it is when you are still that you get instructions on what to do at that moment, when everything is just looking like, yeah, am I surely going to get over this thing? Am I surely going to make it? But you are going to make it as long as you find rest in God. You are going to do well. As long as you find rest in God, that home is going to blossom. You are going to flourish. As long as you find rest in God and you lean on Him, cast everything upon Him, and you hold on to His promises, you hold on to His word, you hold on to His instructions, and you follow His instructions. You follow it like it's like a guideline. You follow it and you go back to Him every time you feel confused, and you ask Him, Lord, how should I do this? Where should I go? What way should I do this thing? What place do you want me to be at this time? At this time, when it is looking like the turbulence is too much, the storm is getting tough. At that moment, you have to stay, be still, hear Him, listen to Him, make sure that you hear Him very well before you go ahead. Because at that moment, everybody wants to go to the alternative. Oh, let me just jump to this, let me jump to this, let me jump to that. You cannot afford to start jumping from one alternative to the other. You have plan B, C, D, E, F, G, H. No. The only plan you should have is God's plan, and you can only get that plan when you are still, when you lean on Him, when you trust in Him, when you cast everything to Him, when you're not leaning on your own understanding. Find rest in God. Believe God to find rest in Him. How do you find that rest? It's by you being still. Is by you being still and know that He is God. I hope we've learned something today, that we need to find rest in God, and we need to believe God to find rest in Him. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe. And please do well to listen to our podcast. Listen to our podcast on Spotify, Google Podcast Manager, Listen Notes, Amazon Music, Podcast Index. Please do well to check our audios out. You will be blessed. You will tremendously be blessed. You will be blessed, and you will certainly be blessed, and testimonies will abound. Please follow our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok at Healing Streams Podcast. And sure, the contents there are inspiring. The content there are uplifting. They are snippets from the podcast. And please tell a friend to 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 tell a friend about Healing Streams Podcast. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye.